What does the normal individual consider when they think about a maturing or older man? Undoubtedly they'll portray somebody who's slight, who's frail, who's lost muscle, strength, and dexterity. However, does it truly need to be that way? Are you familiar with a wonder called sarcopenia? The age-related loss of bulk. As we age, we seems to become weaker. Does it must be like this? As we age, we lose muscle. Everybody realizes that, isn't that right? It's guaranteed. The older we get, the less bulk we actually have, the more vulnerable and more fragile we become. Happens to everybody, correct? In any case, does it, truly? The appropriate response is, actually no, not really. That doesn't need to be an image of things to come for anybody. In this video, we will be investigating methodologies and its merits that you have. In any case, for building new muscle, at whatever stage in life. Yet, before we get into that, we should investigate why we should work at holding or building muscle. Also, there's a great deal of reasons why. The principal reason has to do with portability. It implies that we can't get around just as we used to. It implies that we can't participate in the kinds of exercises that we used to. It implies that we can't do as much for ourselves. It implies a deficiency of freedom and independence. What's more, in the long run it will mean living in a helped living climate. But we should flip that around and center around the brilliant side. Building muscle as we get older, having more energy. Furthermore, having the option to keep on carrying on with the sort of life that we appreciate. Expanding bulk raises the digestion, making it simpler to shed pounds or keep that load off. It likewise converts into looking and feeling good, and having more certainty. The age-related loss of fit bulk is classified sarcopenia. Not to be mistaken for cachexia, which is the dying of the body because of ongoing ailment, similar to disease. Essential, or age-related, sarcopenia is the immediate consequence of maturing, when no other reason is clear past maturing itself. Optional sarcopenia is the point at which at least one different cause is available. For example, heftiness, osteoporosis, diabetes, malignant growth or rheumatoid joint pain. In this conversation, we're simply going to discuss essential, or age-related sarcopenia. After the age of 30, muscle misfortune happens at a pace of as much as 3% to 5% each decade. Most men will lose about 30% of their bulk throughout the span of their lives. What's more, that lost bulk can have an overwhelming impact. Lost bulk can lead straightforwardly to a misfortune in strength, a lower basal metabolic rate, diminished movement levels, a deficiency of utilitarian status, and it can cause critical inability. Loss of bulk is additionally attached to deficiency of bone mass. The absence of activity that prompts sarcopenia likewise prompts osteoporosis. They strengthen each other in a descending spiraling circle. What's more, older men with sarcopenia are twice as prone to dampen a bone in a fall, whether or not they have osteoporosis or not. Thus, we should investigate how this interaction of losing bulk happens. The greatest offender is idleness. As we age, it's characteristic to need to back off, to relax. We've acquired it, correct? Wrong. We're at an age when dormancy is actually some unacceptable activity. Muscles react to pressure. Be that as it may, they additionally react to no pressure. What's more, the rate at which they decay when we don't pressure them quickens as we age. Implying that as we age, it takes less and less effort to escape shape when we quit focusing on the muscles. So practicing has never been more significant. Doing opposition preparing, regardless of whether it's weight preparing or doing bodyweight practices or whatever, is everything that you can manage to hold or even reconstruct your muscles. The web is loaded with pictures of men in their 60s, 70s and 80s that are fit and strong, implying that it's never past the point where it is possible to improve bulk. There are more seasoned people who practice each day and stay in shape, even during the 70s and past. It's rarely past the point of no return. The following greatest reason is a decrease in chemicals. Ensuring that testosterone, human development chemical and thyroid are at appropriate levels is basic to building up. Indeed, even to keeping up bulk. The levels of these chemicals go into decay as we age. Yet, they don't have to. There are a lot of all-characteristic techniques that will re-establish chemical levels. So holding or remaking bulk is only one of numerous reasons why it's a good thought to enhance chemical levels. Another reason for sarcopenia has to do with diet. As we age, our utilization of protein goes down. The majority of us are basically not getting enough of it. However, protein is basic to keeping up bulk. We can lift loads throughout the day, however, in case we're not energizing that exercise with sufficient protein, our muscles won't develop. In any event, when not working out, on the off chance that we don't eat sufficient protein to support muscle upkeep, mass will be lost. So it's significant that we not just track how much protein we're devouring, yet, that we truly see the amount of that protein we're retaining. What amount is going towards the maintenance and development of new muscle? Also, what amount is going towards filling our exercises, which ideally isn't a lot. We need to fuel our exercises with complex carbs and top-notch fats. What's more, use the protein we eat for muscle combination. So the purpose of this is that all expectation isn't lost. It is conceivable to keep up, or even remake, bulk and keep sarcopenia under control. What's more, all there's motivations to do as such. The more bulk that can be kept up, the more strength, spryness and portability we'll have, and the more autonomous we'll remain. We'll have more grounded bones and be less powerless to falls, and more averse to break a bone in the event that we do fall. More muscles will give us a better capacity to burn calories and assist us with keeping the load off. It will likewise improve us and give high bloodstream to the organs, keeping them solid. It stores more glycogen, assisting us with battling against diabetes. Furthermore, it will eventually make us look better, and have more energy and certainty. It doesn't make any difference how old you might be, it's never past the point of no return battle sarcopenia. Stay dynamic, worry your muscles by lifting loads. Monitor your chemicals and do all that you can to enhance creation. Also, ensure that you eat, and retain sufficient protein to fuel muscle amalgamation. Fighting off sarcopenia is an enormous piece of expanding our well-being range. The time allotment that an individual is solid, dynamic and portable, not simply alive. We would all be able to utilize motivation, it is conceivable to battle sarcopenia. Numerous more established people have done that. So can you.